Again, another topic will be starting, that is the sense organ, where we need to learn just about the eye and ear. There are 5 sense organs in our body, among which only 2 we need to learn in this chapter. So first we will start with the eye, then we will study about ear. Now see, before going into the eye, first we will try to understand the different structures, okay, that protects the eye, or the external part of the eye. Okay, we'll be learning. Then we'll be learning about the internal structure of eye. Okay, so in this video we'll just learn about the external part of the eye, or the location of the eye. So first comes eye, which is one of the sense organ which helps us to see the object. Okay, they are mainly located, they are mainly present in the eye socket, which we often call as eye orbit. Okay, so if you are asked about where does the eye, where is the eye located, then the answer should be it is located in the eye orbit. Okay, deep inside the eye socket it is present, which is usually called as the eye orbit. Then comes, as you can see in the figure, the other structure which protects the eye are, so this eye orbit also protects the eye, because inside the eye socket it is present very deeply inside. Okay, the whole upper part protects the eye. Now the next protection is given by this eyebrow. Eyebrow, as you can see in the figure, the hairs that are present on the upper part, okay, eyebrow, this helps, this prevents the raindrop or trickling sweat, okay, from getting into the eyes. Okay, prevents the raindrop or trickling sweat getting into the eye. So this is the main function of eyebrow. Then again, after the eyebrow comes eyelashes. Okay, eyelashes which are usually present at the tip of eyelids. Okay, these eyelashes, what it does that it just, okay, what it does that it prevents the entry of dust particle, tiny insects and raindrops into the eye. Then comes eyelid. Okay, we have 2 functional eyelids, that is upper eyelid and lower eyelid. I have labeled here also upper eyelid and lower eyelid. Okay, this upper eyelid and lower eyelid usually protects the eye from the protects the outer surface of the eye. Okay, it keeps on blinking, and again it helps in closing and opening the eye. Okay, so this point you can include here. Then the main topic which comes here is the tear gland. Okay, tear gland. Tear gland, here location has been also asked about the tear gland. It is located at the upper side. Okay, upper sideward, little bit sideward. This side it should be. Okay, almost in middle I have drawn. It should be here. Okay, sideward, located at the upper sideward part of the eye orbit. Okay, then the function of, now see the main role of this tear gland is that it releases the fluid which we call as the tear. Okay, then you need to understand about the role of the tear. Okay, the first one is it lubricates the eye, then it cleans the eye, then after that tear mainly consists of the enzyme which we call as the lysosome. Okay, lysosome. This lysosome kills the germs that enters into the eye. Okay, so in this way tear helps us to protect from the, helps the eye to give the protection to the eye from germs. Then again helps in expressing emotions. So like whenever you feel sad, then the tears comes out. Okay, so in this way tear also helps in expressing emotions. Then after that comes conjunctiva. Okay, it is another protective covering of the eye. Conjunctiva, they are usually transparent thin membrane which covers the exposed part of the eye. Whatever the part of the eye which is exposed, okay, it remains covered by a thin transparent membrane which we call as conjunctiva. Okay, now if this conjunctiva sometimes get infected by virus, so that time it turns reddish or pinkish in color. Okay, the disease is what we call conjunctivitis. So about conjunctivitis also it may be asked. So this is about the protection. Then again, one more important thing, let me tell you. Okay, we have two eyelids. The third eyelid is also present, but it is rudimentary or functionless. Okay, it is reduced in reduced form. This third eyelid is called lica semilunaris. Okay, here you may find a small hole also. Okay, through this hole, whatever content of the eye, okay, goes into the lacrimal sac. Okay, through the lacrimal duct. So that is why when you put the eye drop in the eye, then what happens is that you feel the taste of that medicine in the neck region, because this lacrimal gland or lacrimal sac opens into the pharynx. Okay, so in human being, this lica semilunaris is functionless, but in case of pigeon, the birds, okay, reptiles, this third eyelid is functional. So if you have observed or not, pigeon, if you see properly, okay, they move, one eyelid moves laterally, okay, left to right like this. Okay, they have upper and lower also. In addition to that, the third eyelid is also functional in them. It moves from left to right. Okay, but ours is rudimentary, in reduced form it is present, which we call as half moon shape. That's why the name is given lica semilunaris. I think in this video this much, student. Now in the next video we will study about the structure of the eye. Okay, eye wall. So let us keep up to this in this video. Thank you, student.